all, Brandy from Friesens, the only book printer on this app, and it's day 3 of me being a resource to the self-publishers and indie authors on this app with Friesens' handy dandy guide to book production. Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the elements and options that make up a hardcover book. Feel free to pause this section to read. As always, if you'd like your own Friesens guide to book production, just hit my DMs. First, we'll address cover materials. Now, when we're talking about cover materials, we're talking about that solid color material that you typically see when you take the dust jacket off of your book. Now, when we're talking about woven and non-woven materials in the book covering options, we're talking about non-woven. These are different book covering materials that are made of paper and made to assimilate the look of cloth, like the 2 books that I showed you previously, or they can be woven materials, and these are genuine cloth samples. And as you see, either way you go with woven or non-woven, you have a variety of different patterns and colors available to you. But of course, the woven materials, the real cloth being more expensive than the non-woven. Your next element to explore is dust jackets. And simply put, these are dust jacketed books. And so this is about a 100-pound gloss paper typically that is printed and laminated and then folded around the book. And as we talked about in the last step, there are various materials for this solid color that you choose to put under there. This one is the woven, so this is genuine cloth in its appearance, as opposed to the non-woven paper options that are used to assimilate cloth. And as you can see, the look is very similar, but I can tell you in person that the feel of the real cloth is much more luxurious. Next, we have here a section on press varnish. Now, a press varnish is not something that you see used on either of these titles. Both of these were laminated, but if you have a printed hardcover or softcover, you could choose in lieu of plastic lamination to do a press varnish to get either a matte or a glossy look to the cover of your book. Next, we have a topic that we touched upon a little bit just a moment ago, and that is plastic lamination. For these printed cover books, we use the same kind of 100-pound gloss text or cardstock to print the image directly on, and then it is laminated. In both of these cases, it is matte scuff-resistant nylon, which is more commonly referred to as soft touch in the industry. It offers some pretty robust marketing materials, and our cover lamination sample book is no different. We show a variety of laminations that we offer: gloss, matte, all across the same image, satin, so that you can see how each lamination would affect the same image. This is something, again, that would be available to you if you'd like to DM me for a lamination sample book. And if we can go over here, I'll just show you a couple of newer laminations that we've started to work with in silver, gold, gritty, and is this it? Elegance Luminescence. That one is very cool. So there's a wide variety in how you can laminate a printed hardcover or softcover book. Next topic on the page is cover board. So when your hardcover is constructed, that solid color material that we talked about, or in printed hardcovers, is wrapped around a board. Most people refer to this as gray board, and as you can see, it is aptly named. Now, as you'll see, these are not huge differences in thickness, but they do affect your pricing if you want thicker board on your books. And some effects, like embosses or debosses, require a thicker board to depress it correctly. But these are also options that you can choose in your book printing process. On page 9, we tackle hardcover without dust jacket, which you've already saw quite a bit of today. Any of these style books without a dust jacket, whether they be cloth covered, printed cover, or leather bound. And lastly, we're going to talk about spine imprints. Very often you're going to see a foil stamp of the title of the book or possibly the publisher on the spine, sometimes on the front as well, maybe even the back cover. Typically it's what you're going to see along the spine of any book when you remove the dust jacket. And in my last great sample book to show you from our marketing team, we show off those final hardcover options for those spine imprints or foil stamps of any type on the book. These are our house foil options. For those non-woven materials, these are our house colors and antique and BB finishes available of that rainbow that we have in-house, and all of our headband choices. So if this is a material that interests you, also contact me in my DM. Hope you guys learned a little something in day 3 of Friesen's Guide to Book Production. As always, hit my DMs if you'd like to have one of these for yourself. On day 4, we're going to tackle the soft covers. Love you, Book Talk.